Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. We've got a great show lined up. But first, as always, I want to take a look at this weather, this cold weather, brought to us by Drew Potter's company, Gulf Coast Air Conditioning. We're looking at a high of 51 and a low of 32 here on the coast. All our friends inland is going to be freezing up there, and you've seen the forecast for the whole week, so you don't really want to get out too far in the outdoors without some heavy jackets and some warm clothes on. Our high today, like I say, is 51, but later on in the week it's going to be about the same. So when we say high, it's going to be low highs, so be prepared for that. A water temperature brought to us by Allco Electric, right there, in electrical contractor right there in Lynn Haven. Good folks there, looking at 61.2. Well, it's right, let's call it 62 degrees right now. So it's cold out there, and we were talking. I want to talk later on about some hypothermia situations. It's something we all need to be aware of. Our young people don't understand about hypothermia. Our river readings brought to us by Panama City Coca-Cola. Our price gold Bluntstown 7.6. It's got a steady drop to it, and the Choctaw Caribbean and this rain we had yesterday is going to push it back up. Right now it's reading a 5.7. Didn't get a lot of rain, but it came in pretty heavy in our area. It came through pretty fast and heavy, so it'll go up a little bit, but right now it's 5.7. Tide chart brought to us by Ken Farslawn. Neap tides yesterday and today, but the weekend tide's going to really be strong, so be looking for that. North wind coming in about 10 to 15. It's going to be blowing this week, coming in strong also. So strong tides for the weekend and strong winds for the week. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Let's jump into some of our pictures. I really get a kick out of y'all sending them to me, and I pick up some on social media, but we get a good collection of what's going on in the outdoors here in the Florida Panhandle. We'll start off. Ernie Martin from Crestview sent this one to me, and he said, hey, this is Benson Ham and his dad Landon with Benson's first buck. Check that out. That about that big smile right over there in the western end of the Florida Panhandle. So good job, Benson and Dad Landon. Okay, good job there. And Ernie, appreciate you sending that to us. Hope everything's going well over in Crestview. Hey, Coach, just look at the mullet that was at the pier in the park. Check this out. Look at all those mullet. That's a lot of mullet out there. Okay, so then Brock Myers posted this one. Look at this big old red grouper. That's his personal best. It was a 20-pound red grouper. That's some really good eating. Some great grouper sandwiches and fish tacos and grilled grouper and fried grouper. You can do a lot with that. So good job, Brock Meyer. Here they had they caught 4 red grouper. The party went out and they had a good day. That was before all the storms come in. Michael Harris, good about sharing stories with us, and he's always on top of outdoor things. And here's what Michael said. Here's a great hunting story for Panhandle Outdoors. Bunny and her son killed a buck deer today. This is right here is what it's all about. Today was a great day. And then she said, got my first deer. Andrew Franklin got him another one. What an amazing experience to share with my son, Chris Franklin. We couldn't do it without you. And here are the pictures here. Some great pictures. You know they're excited. That's what, like I said, like Michael said, this is what it's all about. Good job there. Got a little bit of blood on the face, and I bet that'll be mounted right there. Greg Gladden, he went down. Greg, I've shown a lot of his pictures. He sort of specializes with tarpon up here and as a guide, but he wanted to go down to Key West, and he was down there, and he said, I couldn't help myself out in the Keys. First one I've been able to trick with feathers and fur. Thanks for a great day. And this is Greg, he's fly fishing. First one he got with a fly rod. Now he's going to be hooked on that, and I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't do some fly fishing up here for some tarpon. So Greg Gladden, good outdoor. I thought, for my age, I have a lot going for me. My eyes are going, my knees are going, and my back is going. Some of y'all can relate with that, and me too. This is good. Hey, buddy, wanted to add, please add names for the drawing this year. Marlene Young and Randall Harrell, both from Bluntstown. And what happened, I was looking back on it, he got this big buck last year. So he said, also wanted to let you know I finally got my deer scored from last year. You showed on Panhandle Outdoors. He was scored by the FWC was 142 and 7/8. So, and then he got it mounted and he got it on the wall there. That is a fine, I believe it's a Calhoun County buck. Nice job and a beautiful mount right there. Okay, Bubba Phillips, he says a great story here. I was invited to go on a deer hunt in Hurtsboro, January 2nd through the 4th. The rut was just getting started, so I got a nice 8-point Thursday afternoon at the Sehoy Plantation, a private family-owned property, not open to the public. And I was able to snort whiz at this big buck, and he came to me within 8 yards of my box blind, just a cool hunt. Was not able to take this deer because we were only allowed one buck per visit, which is good. We all need to do that when we're visiting people. Some people have rules to do it, and then some just do it on your own. And the morning of the 4th, and great hunt, lots of deer sightings. I've got a 2-minute video, and I'll try to get this video hooked up and all, but I just wanted to anyway, that's enough of those right now. I wanted to show you some more things. Let me see. Let me show you one more story about a family out here. This is Hunter Ray, over here in Walton County, over in Freeport. The Ray family, the Hunter, he chases serious. Check this out. 19 days straight of chasing bucks and tearing up trucks. Lots of memories made that will last a lifetime. Worn out is an understatement, but I would do it all again tomorrow if we could. So thankful my girls share my passion for the outdoors and this way of life. And so here we got some pictures. The girls are taking a nap. They hit it for 19 straight days. The dogs, that's it right there. You see the term, where the term dog tired came from. They're all sleeping. But there were some rewards during this time, and these girls, look at there, got a couple of nice bucks, and I know he hit it hard. I wanted to get, there he is there. Good job. And I know that's the old family tradition there with the Ray family. So anyway, you see a lot in these pictures here, a lot of family pictures, a lot of first and all doing it, and a lot of fun. So let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Over the weekend, Gail and I were able to go down to St. Joe and help Wyndon Walter and the family finish moving in from the rental into their home. So they about got most of it there, and they're spending the night there, so that was a special occasion. But while I was down there, I just had to run by Blue Water and check them out. Everything's good there, and then I had to run by, I said, Gail, let's see if we're catching the fish down here at the canal, at the little, right there at the jetties coming into the marina, because that's a prime spot. So I'll go down there. I'm using my phone. I don't have my camera, so a little bit of phone footage, and this got a good ending to it. So I just wanted to really just show you some. Here it is right here. So I'm just facing that's Cape San Blas straight out. So this is the canal going in there into the marina at St. Joe. And I see these guys are hooking up over to my right, and I want to do a big scan, and then I hear them holler. They got one, so I'll go back here and start up. And the guys look familiar. Of course, they all wrapped up. I couldn't see anybody. Everybody got hoodies on, and it was cool that morning. And but you see now, we talk about it on our fishing report. What a good area this is, wintertime. Any of these areas in the Panhandle where you got this, they're coming in here for warm water, these canals and all. Look at that rod bend. Now you're gonna be surprised in a minute. They got one here on the left. They got one on the right. You see right where they are, like I say, off to the way up top of the page is the, okay, let's go to the next. All right, so I'm sort of zooming in a little bit. He's getting it closer, playing it well. I know these guys are fishermen, I just, the way they act, and so I hadn't yet gone to my left, but here we go. Get that net out. I heard him holler, get that net out, so you don't want to lose them. All right, nice. And I hollered at him to hold it up. I said, these guys look familiar, but I'm starting to see their face now. All right, look here. So he goes over, he's going to measure it. So he's getting down here, he's getting down to measure it, and it's all legal. And this one, I said, hold that thing up. I said, wait a minute, this guy, look at there. Okay, I hear a guy over the left holler, hey, Coach Chester. That guy hollered at me, Coach Chester, that's Louis Wright. So these are some young men, I say young, it wasn't the Moser back in the 90s. Okay, so I'm scanning back to the left. You see, look how far the tide is out. See the tide line up there? And over here to the left, some more of these boys, and right there, a tall guy, that's Lynn Tolbert. He's the one hollered at me, he recognized me. Hey, Coach Chester, there he is, he's hollering at me. He said, wait a minute, I know these boys. And that's some Mosley football players. Oh, Lynn was a heck of a basketball player. Louis Wright was a heck of a football player. Those boys they all played ball there at Mosley. Back in the 90s, I called them young men. I don't know if the young men, there he is hollering at me, there he is, Coach Chester. I knew they looked familiar. They fish a lot, and they fish at different places. Every rest of them hollering at me, and it was just real special. I just got to put a big old smile on my face to see them. So anyway, let me go. Lynn ended up sending me some pictures. Let me go back to he sent me some pictures. If I can find them, let me see. Let me go to, well, I may not be able to pick them up. The next segment, I'll pick them up and show them to you. But we're going to talk about fishing that area and all. But let's move on, and I'll get set up for the next segment here. Okay, let's jump to another subject now. We're going from those nice fish, and I'll show you next segment how many they caught. But this is from Carol Miller, one of our loyal viewers, and always throughout the years she's always adding, sharing some really good stuff, great photography, and she's an outdoor lady. She and her family, they get out in the outdoors, and she shared this with me. And here, here it is right here. Just wanted to share a few photos from a fall trip to Silver Springs. You have it up there? Let's see. While visiting the park, we happened to spy 3 gopher tortoise burrows near the trail we were hiking, and one had a tortoise emerging. The picture is not real clear as I had to zoom in from the trail so as not to disturb the tortoise. And they're still protected under Florida law as a threatened species. But listen to this, but the population in Florida is better than surrounding states where they are rare and nearly extinct. What's happened here in Florida, they've been protected, but the growth in population, here's the pictures he sent, okay? There's one there. And you used to see him coming out. Can you see him right there? He's coming out, he's emerging. He said, what are you guys doing out here in my neck of the woods? Okay, here's zoomed in a little bit more. That's a good picture, Carol. And let's see. And here's another close-up right there. Excellent picture. And the gophers, we've always, I never would have thought they would be a threatened species. And so I jumped over to the website, FWC, and it's one of the oldest living species on the planet. Gopher tortoises are now threatened. And, I never would have thought of that. This was back a couple years ago. FWC put out a good study. Carol, I appreciate you sending this to us. But here's some just really interesting facts. The lifespan I thought was interesting. 40 to 60 years in the wild, 90 years in captivity. And the different colors, I want to throw some facts out at you. And they dig this hole, and there's 300, what's cool about it, there's at least 300 other species use their holes, including the rare species, eastern indigo, gopher frog, and all that. So all kind of, the holes they dig, all kind of things jump in them, especially rattlesnakes, and that's where we used to rattlesnake hunt. They're like apartment builders for themselves and hundreds of others, so they help nature out and all of that. And this is April 10th now. I'll put this on the calendar. It's Gopher Tortoise Day, and we need to make sure we honor the gophers on April 10th. I hope I can get on my calendar. And anyway, so that was a lot of stuff about that, and I just thought that was cool when you see those. They used to be so plentiful, but now they're threatened with it, especially with these housing developments. When they're coming out here north of town and north of the beach, there used to be, that's where the gophers used to be, digging those holes, and now there's no place for them to go. So I just wanted to share that with you, and they're losing habitat, but Florida's protecting them, and some states they're almost extinct. All right, let's move on now. We're going to, Gail, you can see what she's been doing. she makes a master list in case y'all forget if you send it in. Then she also writes them out card one at a time. I can't do them all at one time. We're going to add some names for a couple of minutes, see how many I can get. This is in no particular order I received them, but Emily Prowse, Howard Creek, along with Sherwin. Look at here. You don't see this very often. There it is. It's empty. So here we go. You early birds now are going to have better odds of getting it if you send them on in this week. Norman Thibodeau, we're in the Thibodeau family, fishing for generations. And Ruth Thibodeau, the better half, over there in the cove, from Ponce de Leon, Leo Bugs, Annie Bugs, and Michael Bugs, all up there in Ponce de Leon. Sean Pittman, Panama City Beach, been with us a long time. David Pasqualacqua up in Bonifay, he sent a nice email last week. And how about up in Fountain, Stephanie Pike and Josh Pike in Fountain. Over here in Clarksville, the McGeechees, Marilyn McGeechee and David McGeechee. He sent me a very nice email. You know, when it was doing that, it still does the Social Security and Medicaid, all that, just sort of help people out. And he said Wendy would talk to them and save them $500 a month on their premium. And he was so appreciative. So anyway, that was a good testimonial. We've run out of time this segment. We've got to take a break. We'll be right back. Well, welcome back. Let's take a quick look at our fishing game time, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers right down there in Port St. Joe. You can go to Blue Water, then go about a couple hundred yards and go fishing. I mean, with some good shrimp. Time 5 to 7 this morning, and this afternoon 5:25 to 7:25 is going to be cold, so be aware of that. I did find while Lynn sent me a note, it was good to see you, Coach. We slayed them up, and here we go. Let me see if we get this video right here. All right, here we go. So he shot a little phone video about 4. So there's 4 or 5 of those guys fishing all along. You see this? What a mixed bag right there in one spot. The trout. That redfish, that a pompano in there. Look at there. Some drum, some sheephead. Isn't that amazing to catch all that in that area? I mean, they hit the grand slam right there, the Panhandle Slam. You know, well, there's a flounder. Well, no, they didn't. I don't see a flounder in the word, y'all. Okay, there they are. Some good ball players there. I can't believe they're all grown up now. There they are. I don't know which one is ugly. I don't know. They all some good guys, good fishermen. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Thank you, Lynn Tolbert. You know, that's the thing about just getting out. You know, I told Gail, just run by and see. You just get out and see different people at different times. So you never know who you're going to run into. All right, now I want to go to. We got to do some more of these. We got to move on. We got to do some more of these. I got to add some names. Robert Blackman Bonifay, Phyllis Brookins. I think you were the first one to send it in. I swear. And Steve Brookins, okay, and from of course Lynn Haven, Denver Dolphin, Bo George, and also Annette Dolphin. Been viewers for a long time. I just love seeing all these names of folks that have been around a while. Paul Bing, Southport. Patricia Bing, Southport. My neighbors up there. Randall Harrell, Bluntstown. You saw that big buck he had. And Marlene Young, Bluntstown. Tanis Khalil over there in Santa Rosa Beach. And Dion Khalil. A couple more. Adam Taylor, Panama City Beach. I just don't know a faster way to do it. I just want to do it on air so y'all will know. And they're sticking together. And also from Panama City Beach, Margaret Taylor. Let's do one more. How about Greg Taylor? Consummate outdoorsman. Greg gets out and does all kinds of great turkey hunting, great fisherman. Greg Taylor. Alda Gagnier, Ted Gagnier from Lynn Haven. Lori St. Clair from Abe Springs, along with Ansel Levy from Abe Springs. So that's some good folks right there. Let's see. Okay, I wanted to go to Google Earth and can't get to it. Let me see. Okay. Here it went right to it. Can you believe this? Went right to it. This is the area. This is what I wanted to show you. We didn't get to do Google Earth on Friday's fishing report. Right here is this area. I talked about this on Friday's fishing report, and I was able to pull it up. And you can start out right here. You see this gazebo? This is the area to talk about. And they were fishing. See, Louis Wright was right there in the center, and Lynn Tolbert and the other boys, they were just scattered out. Some of them on the backside. So, you know, it begs to differ as to opinions on exactly the best place to go. But all along, a lot of times, this area, see this is really good in the summer. You can catch tarpon. That's a walkway and a deck right there. Bathrooms. The city of St. Joe's done a really nice job with this marina rebuild. They got a lot of federal money to rebuild it, and they did it right. And then, of course, right there, top right part of the screen is blue water. Right here is blue water, and all that area there. And Piggly Wiggly, I got to give a shout out to Piggly Wiggly. And by the way, if you, I'm gonna run out of time. I have some more stuff, but the Piggly Wiggly has a deli right there, just for your information if you don't know, and it is really good. It's open almost all day up to about 8 o'clock at night. Sometimes Gail and I are on an odd schedule, and we don't have time to eat something. We just run and grab a couple of things. Sometimes at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. One Friday, we went in there at 7 o'clock and got a pint of turnips. Of collard greens. We got a pint of collard greens and some cornbread. And that goes on. We had a little bit of chicken left over, so we were fine. So I just wanted, all these things are important in life, that you're able to know these kind of things and take advantage of them. So I know that's important news for you. So good data there, George Derwin at Piggly Wiggly and Blue Water. Good sponsor, been with us since day one when we started our show. We appreciate him. And we appreciate you watching the show. Got a special guest coming in tomorrow. You're going to really enjoy him. Y'all do something good for someone else today. Have a great day. Enjoy the outdoors. Take care of it. And God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.